All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, Hedda Wolmarans to SA Boxing Talk. You're getting back in the ring again after a while. You're supposed to fight back in August, but we've arrived here in October. How are you feeling?
I feel great, Hayden. I'm always grateful to get an opportunity to fight. I can't wait to get in there.
You'll be fighting Happy Gwadi. Do you know much about your opponent?
Oh, she's had a lot of fights. She's got a ton of experience. She's had almost the same wins as the amount of losses that she's had. I'm ready to go out there and take care of business. Yeah.
It's one of those fights, really, because you're main eventing the evening, but also, you expected to win. You're definitely in a position of power because you're the number one in the IBF as well.
Yeah, I'm here to win. That's what I'm going to do come next week Saturday. Take care of business. This is the job.
And I know you're not a fan of overtime either. So, I mean, you come in there, you get the job done. Obviously, I know this is not the world title shot yet, but, I mean, you expected to almost go in there, at least from the fan side, to really remove your opponents.
I'm going in there, leaving no stone unturned, and yeah, we'll suss it out, and if I can take her out early, I'll take her out early. Right. So I'm not looking for anything, I'm not looking for a knockout, I'm not looking for the rounds. I'm going in there to, showcase my abilities and do the best I can.
Obviously, a lot of the attention will be on you for this fight, just being the main event of the evening. But of course, you've got a responsibility to make sure you win, because there are bigger things that lie ahead, and I'm sure that's going through your mind just thinking about this fight.
Yeah, totally, Hayden. I need this fight. It didn't feel good for me to be inactive the last time I fought. As much as I won, as much as it was an easy fight, I need to be active, and this is a fight to keep me busy. Yeah.
I mean, it is a keep busy fight, and anything can happen in the sport of boxing. You are an undefeated fighter. You've done so well so far in your career. I mean, just thinking about this fight on its own, has the preparation been the best you've ever had? Where would you rate there?
Yes, the preparation has been the best I've ever had. From every camp, myself and Colin and my strength and conditioning coach, Scott, we tweak things to make it better. I'm always looking to improve on everything. So once again, this camp has been the best I've ever had, and I feel the best I've ever felt.
And of course, it's great. Yeah, it's great. And also Boysens again, the box camp there at Boysens, obviously getting an opportunity to be there again with Larry, Riaz, Colin, the team. What's the feelings on that?
Oh, it's very special for me to box at Boysens, at the box camp. Riaz and I go back a long way. He was one of my very first sponsors. He's a very special person to me. And obviously Colin has been my coach for many years. Larry I've met through them. So it's very special for me to be able to fight there. It feels like home. Yeah.
And do you expect again to get out before the end of the year, or do you think your next fight will be maybe after in the next year?
No, I think my next fight will be next year. Yeah.
Alright, so obviously your fans will come out and support you. The next fights sort of take you to that next level where you'll be fighting for the world title. Do you have an actual prediction for this fight? I mean, I know you're humble in your responses. You're going to have to go out there and do a job, but do you aim for a certain result?
What, for this fight? I aim to win, Hayden.
Above that, an actual prediction.
I think it won't go the distance. Yeah, okay. That's my prediction. Look, she's tough. We're going to see how tough she is. But yeah, going with my gut, I don't think it's going to go all the way.
All right, and obviously welterweight division as well now. Exciting. You've adapted already. You've had the time at least to practice the weights and get forward, especially with the delays that you've experienced. How is the difference between the two divisions gone for you?
It's amazing. It's the best decision I ever could have made. I think it's important just for fighters to remember, you need to respect your body. You need to listen to your body. And when your body doesn't like something, it's going to speak up, whether it's in the form of injuries or getting sick often or feeling sluggish when you get in the ring. I made the choice to listen, and it's the best decision I've ever made. I haven't looked back. I feel good at welterweight. I feel strong. Yeah, it's just good.
When was the point where you were like, okay, enough's enough, I want to move up to welterweight now? What was the tipping point for you? What made you decide on that?
I think it was when I fought for the IBF Africa title. It was a big cut for me. And yes, my opponent was hell of a tough, man. That was the toughest fight of my career. But I could have done so much better in terms of having more legs, having more stamina. As much as mentally I had to pull through, I felt I'm capable of so much more, and I didn't feel comfortable there. I didn't feel like I had all my strength and all my power. moving up to welterweight, I feel like I've got all of that. Got good legs, got good power. I'm very comfortable. Just feel that, in the time that I've boxed since I started, yes, initially I was a junior welterweight, but I got stronger. I grew. I've gotten older. Now this is my new weight. Like, this is just growth. Yeah.
All right. Is this fight going to be a personal one for you? Because this lady's literally standing in the way of a dream. Win this fight, you get a world title shot, literally. Is that a personal one for you?
Every fight's the most important fight of my life, and that's how I'm seeing this one. It's no different to any other fight, Hayden. Like, all my focus has gone into it, all my preparation. I'm here to take care of business. I take nothing for granted. I expect a tough fight. I prepare for the toughest fight. Yeah, that's how I feel about this fight.
There's always a lot of hype around you, especially when you come into fight. It's not just the undefeated record, it's also the fight style that you produce. It's the fights that you get involved in. Is this going to be another one of those fights of the night performances?
Well, I'm going to give it my best. It's up to the crowd to decide what they feel is fight of the night. I'm always here. I prepare to the best of my abilities. I leave no stone unturned. You can expect the best of me come fight night.
You'll be leading the pack in terms of the team, the Hotbox team. Got a lot of young fighters on the undercard. I'm sure you're also wanting them to do really well.
Yeah, man, I really do want them all to do well. It feels kind of odd for me that I'm now sort of one of the older people in the gym, whereas when I started, I was one of the young ones. Like, we've sort of come a long way. So, man, it's great to see them out here working hard. I'm very excited for them. I want them to do well. They're very supportive. I've got a great team here. I train with a great bunch of guys. Yeah, it's just special, Hayden. Like, everything is good, man. Yeah.
And it feels like you've been boxing for a long time as well. I know that obviously opportunities have been scarce over the years, but Colin's tried his best. There's a lot of other athletes who also have just walked away from the sport of boxing. You've had your fair share of injuries as well throughout your career. It's been a good career this far, but it almost feels like you have to get that world title.
Yeah, like, Hayden, look, I'm nearing the end, man. I don't know how long I'll still be boxing for, but I want the world title shot before I call it a day. Yeah, that's for sure. It's been a while. I've worked hard. I want to know how good I am. I want a shot at becoming a world champion. Yeah.
All right, 100%. Do you have a message to your opponent if she's listening?
Yeah, man. I hope you come ready. We're gonna have a good fight. Yeah.
Fantastic. And then just lastly, do you want to send any thank yous, any shout outs to anybody?
Yes, everyone that supported me, all my fans, my family and friends, Janine Lazarus Media Consultancy, Brawl Gear, Creator Bowl, and Get Revive. Thank you so much for being on this journey with me.
100%. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Hayden.